In this video, you're going to learn how to install WordPress on your own website hosting and domain so that you can start up your own website. The first thing that you're going to need is your own website domain and hosting. And whichever host you go with, I would recommend that you definitely check that they have a one-click installer for WordPress and for other applications like that. It's just going to make your life a lot easier. So once you have a hosting account set up, you'll want to log into your hosting management area and find the applications installer. In DreamHost, you would click on the one-click installs here on the left, and then you would go down to install new website software. You would want to go in the advanced mode so that you can have more editing ability, and then just click on WordPress and then go through the steps there. I'm actually going to go through the steps in cPanel. cPanel is another common website hosting management system, and in that case you can use Fantastico or Installatron, and some other hosts have different ways to install WordPress, but it's usually pretty easy and it's going to be very similar to what we're going through here today, so you shouldn't have much of a problem with it. If you do, you can just contact your host or they'll have help documents on it. The first thing that you're going to do is go through whatever kind of applications browser you have. You just want to go through it and find WordPress, and then you want to install the application, and it's going to ask you some questions as you go. Most important things, it's going to ask you what path or directory you want WordPress installed. So for instance, if we were to leave this path blank, you would see down here that it's going to be installed in the root directory. So that would be just the main site. In most cases, you're probably going to want to do that, just install it in the home directory because you want the whole site to be WordPress. And but if for some reason you want it in a subdomain, if you were going to make, say, a membership site with a members area, then you can put it in. In my case, it's launchbutton.net/members. I'm just gonna, for testing purposes, I'm just gonna install this in a test folder. We're gonna click on the next. So you definitely want the latest version installed. Accept any license agreements or anything. Normally you're going to probably want to have them automatically manage the database settings for you. That's not something you really need to worry about with these one-click installers. It usually handles everything for you. So we'll just go next. If it allows you to choose an administrator username, you want to make this something besides admin for security purposes. So whatever it is that you want it to be, just go ahead and make that, and then you want a good password, and then you want to put the title of your website here, which you can change later. And then we'll just make sure your email is correct, and then we'll click on next and submit it. And it should install it pretty quick. Sometimes you have to wait. It doesn't actually do it right in front of you, but it will do it pretty quick. So the next thing that you want to do is wherever you installed the WordPress, as soon as it's actually installed, sometimes it'll take a few minutes, you can actually visit that location on the web, and then you'll see that your site is there. So just like that, you have a website up. Accessing the admin area of your site is easy. You can just go down to where it says Meta in the sidebar here and click on Site Admin. And then I'm already logged in, but it'll actually show you this WordPress login screen, and you just enter your username and password that you created when you set up WordPress, and then you'll get into the admin area. And the other way to do that is to actually go to the location of your WordPress install, which in my case is launchbutton.net/test, and then you just type in wp-admin, and that'll always just take you right to this login screen, and then you just log in and go to your admin area.